Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition, where I'm fairly sure we're not doing anything else with the inner circle. We could run off and do some of these things, but we are at level 7, and level 7 is the maximum recommended level for going to help the mages or the Templars. Now, as we discussed, not really, we haven't really discussed, I've just kind of said it. I think at this point, considering I'm going to do it now, it's what we're about to do, is we're going to side with the mages, or we're going to try and get their help. The reason for that is they asked for our help, and they offered their help, whereas the Templars just, grumpy, and maybe Sebastian's one of them, who knows. But the thing here is that the big.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
But the big issue here between them is the Magisters, kind of the worry in the whole kind of world at the moment. Well, it's the breach in the sky, but the Magisters using it and ripping holes in time. That's worrisome, especially when they don't get along with the Gentry and trying to play a character who's more devout. I think the Templars, they don't care about us, they don't really want our help. Fiona did come to us offering help and asking for it, and something's going on with wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey Doctor Who references. You know, stuff like that. So we're going to side with the mages. But that will mean we can't work with the Templars at all. Redcliffe Castle and the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister Geryon Alexius, a Venatori cultist with an unhealthy interest in Alec Trevelyan and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Trevelyan to the castle, alone, to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Liliana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the Venatori threat while Alexius's attention is diverted. A dangerous game, but it's our best chance. I do agree. Let us go.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
What Cassandra said.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
He's made his move. How nice of him. We need to stop arguing.
So we've heard from Magister Alexius. I expected as much.
And yet some of us want to sit and do nothing. Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults.
Dragon Age Origins.
You'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Yep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
I don't think it's over. No. Decided we're going for the mages. No. Oh, so we could have gone with the Templars and had this little bit of dialogue and then gone, ooh, mages. I don't think it's over. There must be a way. There must be a way.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
So the drivel contact the Arl. We need another way inside. This is true. It's Tegan now, isn't it? It's not. Connor probably would have had to give up his inheritance, becoming a mage, I would guess. We need another way inside. We do, and there is one. Assuming they haven't changed that. The Arl. We'll ask him.
Where is the Arl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, An escape route for the family.
Ah.
It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
This could go badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it...
I have a name, you know.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Oh! Okay. So I could actually just go back and go through the Templar dialogue. That's... The gamer in me is tempted, but I think we'll just... No, we've decided on this. We're definitely going to go through this. I don't like... And also, I'd probably have to go through all this dialogue again. No, we're just going to go for it. It's an obvious trap, but it's our best opportunity. And we have to, as Liliana mentioned, there's a major foreign power now on our border with essentially an army of mages under their control, under their sway. So we can't allow that. Especially not as them, especially as their magisters. So in we go. So we're going to be going in through the windmill. Oh, we might not. Who do I take? No, well, not Vivian. Let's take Cassandra. Let's have a bit of a balance here between mages and Templars. And a rogue. I think Sarah's kind of more leans towards the mages. I think Varric's kind of in between. So kind of very neutral kind of party, possibly. Come on, Varric. This is going to go horribly badly, isn't it? Why did you pick Varric? He's the worst guy for this. On Sarah, Red Jenny, and Velicissimia. Velicissima. Okay. Too many S's. Your armor looks silly.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Trevelyan alone. The others must wait here.
They're negotiators. With a big crossbow. Do we try and hardball him? He does seem desperate to see us. No. These are basically the same thing. They're negotiators. I don't think that's going to work. I did pick Varric, who's not exactly not famous. I was going to say not exactly infamous, which is completely the wrong word. Because he is he's probably, to an extent, fairly infamous. And I'm guessing they'll probably know Cassandra. They go where I go. No, they go where I go. They all pretty much... It's pretty much true for these two.
Where I go, they go.
Yeah, you better back down. Okay, creepy guys in creepy masks, nodding creepily. Two great wooden shields.
My
Right.
Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course.
Oh, did I
I'm
bring
sure
these?
we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all.
Did I bring these guys to Redcliffe?
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Because you simply ooze trust. No, let us include her, if it makes her feel better.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
You didn't like that. Not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
I know you want me dead. We have connections. Do I try... right, we need to stall for time, so I don't want to say nothing, because that's just going to end... That would... would end the negotiations. That one is most likely true. Again, it's not going to do well for the conversation. Now tell me about the Venatori.
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatori I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told him.
Uh-oh.
Felix, what have you done?
Uh-oh. He's concerned about you, which is true. Yeah.
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control.
A gift from whom?
You're nothing but a mistake.
This is where it's like the gamer in me is kind of thinking role-playing science. I want to kind of stall him, but he knows about what's going on.
What do you know about the Divine's death?
It was the Elder One's moment, and you were unworthy even to stand in his presence.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Hi, Dorian.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
You're a fanatic. Who is the Elder One?
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
Oh dear.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it,
In
Father.
the background.
Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
We're all gonna
Seize
die.
them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
Go team.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Uh-oh. Okay, a thing just happened. I'm guessing a time thingy. It's my guess. Clang? Okay. Time was not...
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Elder One. Uh-oh. That's not how you pause the game! Ah! Ah! That's not how it... Ah! I'm confused! Inventory Zealot. Okay. Let's check this other one. It's not exactly what I meant to attack, but I can charge! I can... Apparently I can't charge. Yes I can! Yay! Venatori. Right, so these guys are...
Displacement. Interesting.
So they've dropped me below the
It's
castle.
probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see.
Castle.
If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Which way? How far? Doesn't sound good. How far?
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
That's the question.
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we?
Indeed.
Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Do you know this Elder One?
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
I think that's happened several times in Doctor Who. Continuing the Doctor Who referencing. What was supposed to happen? Oh, no, what about the others?
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it.
Cassandra
They're
Varric?
probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
What about Cassandra and Varric?
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
Not really an expert on magic.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Well, I hope you have a plan.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
Question mark.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts. Like little jewels.
Quibbling about the grammar. I have to give you all your... I have to use all your stuff, don't I? Prison key. How delightful. Right, well, we'll sort you out with some stuff in a moment, Dorian. Fennec for Dragonthorn. I think I might need that for something. Deepstalker hide. They will pop up somewhere, I'm sure. I'm guessing. Something is very wrong. Something is very wrong. I'm guessing these are our Cassandra and Varric. I would guess, but it doesn't say what the... Okay. We'll try and work out what's going on.